Hi guys, it's Aisling. I'm back again for the fifth and final video in this series where I'm going to go through a bit of a standing series with you that's actually a combination of three different exercises but that I like to put together into a bit of a flow for general global mobility of the spine and the whole body, as well as really focusing on balance and control, so really getting into the ankle strength and stability. All right, so we're going to start off in a standing position. Okay, so standing with your feet hip distance apart, feet facing forwards, knees facing forward, so that all of the legs and the feet are parallel, soft in the knees, neutral in the pelvis, core gently engaged, and then just relax your arms down by your side. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing with my feet and knees in this position. So we're going to take a breath in before you start. Breathe out, lift up onto your toes, arms up to shoulder height, keep the shoulders relaxed, don't let them hitch up by your ears. And then breathe in and hold, and breathe out, lower, back down. Once again, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, lift up onto both toes, breathe in and hold, breathe out, lower, back down. Keeping the knees soft all the time, keeping the core strong, back straight. So you can either keep it at that level, or we can progress it into a bit of what's called the foot series. So you're going to take a breath in to prepare, breathe out, push up onto your toes, arms lift to shoulder height. Breathe in and lower down into a mini squat position. So the arms stay where they are, the knees bend, and the heels heels stay lifted. And then you're going to lower the heels down as you breathe out and come back up to standing. So once again, breathe in to prepare, breathe out, push up onto the toes, breathe in, lower down into a mini squat, keeping the heels lifted, breathe out, lower the heels down and come back up to standing. Once more, breathing in to prepare, breathe out, push up onto the toes, breathing in, down to a mini squat, breathe out, lower the heels and come back up to standing. To reverse that, we're going to take a breath in to prepare, breathe out, come down into a squat, keeping the back nice and straight, sitting your bottom back a little bit, keeping the knees bent, feet facing forward, and then we're going to reverse the movement. So we're now going to push up onto your toes, keeping in the squat position. So we're going to rise up onto our toes there, and then you're going to come up to standing, and then lower the heels. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out, down into a squat. Breathe in, lifting up onto the toes, staying in the squat. Breathing out, pushing up to standing and lowering back down onto lowering both heels back down. Okay, so the second exercise is arm openings. So we're getting a bit of spinal rotation for the upper body. So again, same principles apply. Equal weight through both feet, feet flat, knees soft, pelvis neutral, core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Keep the ribs down. So we're not sticking the ribs up in front. We're keeping them down in that imprinted position. Ring of the rib cage staying directly over ring of the pelvis. Right, so you're going to take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, lift both arms up to shoulder height, keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe in and hold it there. And then as you breathe out, as though you're drawing an arrow, twist to one side, taking one arm behind you in that bent arm position. Head stays in line with the body, so you're not over rotating the head and the neck, keeping it in line with the body. You're going to breathe in and hold it there. Breathe out and come back to the center. Breathe in to prepare, other side. Breathe out, twist around, drawing that arrow with the other arm, keeping the arm at about shoulder height, so you're not letting it drop. Breathing in when you hold it there, and then breathe out as you come back to the center. To make it a little bit harder, we'll do it with straight arms. So you can have the hands facing each other to begin with if you like. We're going to take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out as you open one arm up, looking with the head as well, keeping the head in line with the upper body. Breathe in and hold it there. Breathe out, come back to the center. Breathe in and prepare. And then breathe out, repeat with the other side. breathe in and hold, and then breathe out and come back to the middle. So the arm that's not moving stays still. So you just want to make sure that you're not letting the other arm come forward as well. So it's just the arm that goes behind you where you're rotating from the upper body, but hips stay facing forwards. Okay, and for the third exercise, it's a bit of a combination of the two exercises. So we're going to go down into a squat and then we're going to rotate. All right, so arms down by your side, engage the core, back flat. Take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out, lift the arms to shoulder height as you come down into a mini squat position. So we're keeping knees in line with the feet, hip distance apart. So we've got those parallel train tracks that we're working on. I'm just going to go sideways so you can see what the rest of me looks like. So in that squatting position like this, arms out at shoulder height. We're going to hold this here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to reach one arm through the gap between the other arm and your waist as you twist the upper body. So hips again, staying facing forwards, and we're just reaching through with that arm. So we're getting a nice twist across the upper back there. And then we're going to bring the arm back to the center. Breathe in, breathe out, repeat on the other side. Rotate, thread the other arm through. And then breathe in and back to the center. Standing back up, lowering arms down. Can take it that little step further if you like as well. We're going to take a breath in to prepare. Breathe out, come down into a squat. Breathe in and hold. Back straight in this position. Breathe out, thread one arm through. Breathe in, come back to the center. Breathe out, thread the other arm through. Breathe in, back to the center. Breathe out, lift up onto the toes, reaching up towards the ceiling, and then lowering everything back down. So just so you can see what it all looks like together, here's one repetition of each. All right, so firstly, pushing up onto the toes and coming back down. Then we're going to push up onto the toes for the foot series. Up, stay on the toes, down into the squat, heels down, and rise back up. The reverse of that, into the squat, lift up onto the toes, stay on the toes as you come up, and then lower the heels and the arms. For the arm openings, arms in front, drawing the arrow as the first option with the arm bent, back to the middle, repeat the other side, and to the middle. Arms straight for the progression, and back in, other side, breathing out, and then back in. And relaxing the arms down for the combination, the third one, lifting the arms up into a squat, reaching through, threading the needle, back to the center, other side, reaching through, back to the center. Once more, reaching through, back to the center, other arm, reaching through, back to the center, and for that extra little bit on the end, up onto your tiptoes, arms up, and then back down. So there you have it, a nice little flow there. I hope you found it useful. What I like to do either at the beginning or at the end of that is maybe a few Pilates roll downs, just to get a bit of that forward mobility as well. But don't hesitate to get in touch if you've got any questions or anything. I hope it was useful and hope to see you again soon. Cheers then, bye.